This kind of got buried in a late Friday afternoon press release, but you can expect to see light rail trains crossing Lake Washington sometime this month. Sound Transit is about to start the final phase of testing before opening for service.
All right, Sully, tell us all about it.
Well, it's something that a lot of people didn't believe was actually ever going to happen. But up to now, only a few train cars have gone across the lake, being pulled along the tracks during load testing. Now it's time for them to make the trip under their own power. Sound Transit's Rochelle Cunningham says revenue testing is about to begin.
We've been doing system integration testing. That's one of the phases that all of our extensions go through before opening. So that's been going on for a month or two, and we're about completed with that. That's almost successfully completed.
The train should start rolling soon.
Around mid-December, we should move into that phase, and that will mean that people will see trains running across the I-90 floating bridge, throughout the day.
And the goal is to have service start just in time for the World Cup.
We don't have an official opening date yet, but we can confidently say it will be before May 31st.
Confidently, we can say that kind of goes along with this project, which some would say is kind of snake-bitten. The project across the lake is running 3 years behind schedule. Revenue service was set to begin in 2023 before a series of issues put it behind. I remember walking along the tracks in July of 2019, and if you're looking on our YouTube live page, there's some video I took of them putting up those tracks and being all so proud of how soon this was going to get done. I was out there with the Sound Transit engineer who pioneered the design to take rail across the floating bridge, something that has never been done in human history. It was amazing to see the concrete blocks, or plinths as they're called, being used to help the rail remain stable, floating on the surface. Even the engineer that thought of it, John Sleven, was impressed.
We tested our trains from walking speed up to 55 miles an hour, which is our maximum running speed, to prove that it works. So a lot of time and effort went into making sure this unique design that's never been done anywhere in the world could accommodate this.
Well, just a few months after that site visit, it became clear that there was a problem with those plinths. They were bad. They had to be replaced. The track had to come up. Everything that they had done, they had to start over. A devastating blow. Then came the pandemic. There was a concrete driver's strike too, and here we are. Sound Transit's Cunningham says it's going to be a huge deal to get these trains across the lake.
Everyone is super excited about this. I mean, we're going to have so many more options for getting around the entire region once this opens. So everybody is very excited. These are some very cool technologies that we have on the I-90 floating bridge, and it's just going to be a world's first. We're super excited about that.
I had long said that public won't really feel the impact of light rail's expansion until it gets across the lake. Opening up Eastside mass transit is going to be a game changer. While it won't take cars off the lake bridges, light rail will provide a much faster and reliable trip for those who use transit currently, because trains don't get stuck in traffic, but the buses do.
All right, and we can find out more at mynorthwest.com.
Certainly, of course, and see some of that video there that I took. I was taking video in 2019, back before YouTube Live was a thing for us here at KIRO News Radio.
Thank you, Sully.